Welcome back to Blasphemous 2. Last time we did some more exploring. We got a whole pile of cool stuff. And then we went and uncovered what appears to be the path to the boss in the Crown of Towers. Now, I'm going to warp back. Actually, you know what we're going to do? We're going to warp back and we're going to hang around the warp room? The portal. And we're going to grind out... Wow, we almost didn't make that jump. That's kind of embarrassing. But we're gonna hang around the portal room over here. Actually, we're gonna take an adventure to the right down the hallway. But we're gonna finish grinding out... Excuse me? I didn't push up. So we're gonna go this way. We're gonna finish grinding out those 6,000... what's it? Tears of Atonement. And then we're going to head back to the what's-her-face. We're going to head back to the sisters. Oh, that might be enough right there. Assuming it's not a mark of martyrdom. Because with that last sister we found... there's another thing for sale there for $6,000. Oh, it's a mark of martyrdom. Okay, never mind. Never mind. I was expecting this to go all the way across. Okay, so we'll make our way back up around here, I guess. And we have to go this way anyway, but I am kind of interested to go this way. So we'll go finish grinding out the rest of our 6,000 Tears of Atonement. See what we get for finding that sixth sister. Hopefully something neat. Because I'm not really sure what else they could give us. Because the first one was... what was the first one? The first thing we got was... I don't even remember. I know the second one was that we got our save point upgraded. So that we restore magic when we use them. Oh, you can duck on those guys. Cool. Wow, this is going to be a lot quicker than I expected. Wow, 148. But yeah, either way, I'm interested to see what we get. So do they just not aggro when you come from behind? Well, there's our 6,000. We're gonna finish coming over this way and go up here anyway, though, because... Oh, we can check in with this guy. I forgot about him. Or these guys. Multiple. Oh, game, why do you do this? Just do it.
We have no more.
I figure we'll get it now so that we don't forget. Oh, this is what I was looking for before. Okay, so this leads us into this room. What was it? Okay, this was the area that we wanted to come check out. Okay, so it all works out. It all works out. And you know what? We'll be back at 6,000 before we know it. Oh, excuse me. Wow, so when you do the executions on those guys, you get an extra 50 Tears of Atonement. Ah, okay, we have to move that. Game. You know, I don't think we actually have to go around there. I think we can just double jump. Never mind. Oh, I did it again. Why you gotta move so fast, man? There we go. What do we got here? Oh, cool. Is that a spell? It is. Invokes a memento of poison, which inflicts miasma damage all around. We forgot to look at the law. Or the lore. The law. My god, what are you talking about, dude? Verse is dedicated to the three sisters that were consumed by the thousand voices of the ancient choir. Heat seized their throats, inflaming their words. Ooh, that sounds kind of rough. I feel like this magic could be really cool. Chant inscribed with pen and hemlock in a poisoned royal tome. Every night, the ancient monarch sat in the darkness to inscribe his envy in bile-soaked letters. That's a gross image. Wow. Ah, okay. Increases resistance to fire damage. So the Scorched Lily is a flower with a blackened stem, ancient tribute found at the foot of a tree growing in the cloister of a convent, until the tree, convent, and lily were consumed by flames. So is that a reference to the first game? Oh, interesting. So this is the level 2 fire damage resistance. We didn't get the level 1 one. So we should be finding that somewhere at some point. Okay, well, let's come back through here and head up, I guess. Where does that? I don't remember where that goes. Come at me, bro. Oh, there's another one of those things over there. Can you go home, sir? Oh, I love this double jump so much. Oh, we're going to have to come back here later. Nope. Nope. There. Okay. So, can we actually do anything? Yeah, there's a doorway up there. Just like that, we're at 1,000. No jump! This room's kind of a joke. Now that we got the double jump. Okay, so we're going to have to go up there, and then that's probably going to lead us around here, and then that's the way back. Okay, interesting. So, actually, let's go down here, see if we can't get that cherub. The double jump in this game unlocks so much stuff to do. Oh, that's why I couldn't jump in there. I didn't realize there was a ceiling in there. Okay, so where are we going? We're going straight, literally straight down. Whee! Down some more. What is the camera doing? And why is it doing it? So what's over here? Oh, this was this. Is there anything over the far end? No. I totally forgot about this room. Oh, no! Get wrecked. Oh, the cherub was in the room. Okay. Yeah, I thought it was outside the room, but yeah, no, apparently not. Totally forgot about this, but no problem now, not anymore. 14 out of 33. I wonder if there's anything you unlock for getting halfway up that cherub tower. Ow, what? Okay, so we can get rid of that marker, and there may or may not be a treasure we can get here. Oh, yeah, there is. Sure enough. I feel like there's a cherub up there. Oh, cool. Another spell. Launches a barrage of sharp blades that inflicts miasma damage. Interesting that all the things in this temple are poison themed. Verse is dedicated to the sleeping Infanta, whose words split open the skin in festering wounds. Huh, cool. I feel like we're not supposed to be getting these yet, because I feel like we probably shouldn't have the double jump right now, but... we're going to leave that there because I feel like there's a cherub up there above that bell. So let's, oh, we're 2,000 out of 6,000. I kind of... Cool! Oh, that is neat, man. You know, I think I like this over the, what's that magic called? Bleeding Miracle? While it does do some pretty decent damage, I do like this because it's almost like a homing missile. That is super cool. So let's go... I guess we'll go back up to the portal room and then work our way over. Do we need to take the elevator? I don't think so. Oh, yeah, we do. Oh, that was interesting. Okay, up we go. You know, I think we're gonna make our way up to towards the boss instead of putting it off. Oh, you suck, man. Yeah, see, you can get these guys from here. And it goes through walls. That is super cool, man. Ah, get wrecked. Wow, we're almost up to 3,000 already. But we're at the top, so let's okay, well, let's see what we got. I feel like this is boss time. You know, these bosses are not what I was expecting. The first boss is so different than these two.
Inside this merciless and cold metallic casing.
Oh, this guy's like the blasphemous equivalent to Krang.
In the shape of what was long ago my body.
It's basically Krang, really. And if you don't know who Krang is, look up Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and you'll understand. It's just this big cyborg thing with a brain in a jar in the stomach.
I live. Although when I close my eyes in the intimate darkness behind my eyelids, I am still dead.
Okay. Oh, he's a ground poundy. What are you doing? Whoa, buddy. Okay, we can glide through the fire, so that's good. Hey, get out! Ow! Oh! Okay, easy enough. Ow! Oh, he's... Ow! Ah! We're gonna use your own magic against you, kid. Holy crap, how much more of this do we need to do? Ow! Bruh. Ow! You know what I think about that, my dude? Ow! Okay, we'll let him do his thing there. Nah, I think not. Great. Hit the wrong way, of course. Get wrecked! Okay, so that was probably the easiest boss so far, hands down. Not gonna lie, that was kind of terrifying because I didn't know how many, like, how many more phases we were gonna have to go through, but hey, and look at that, we got 4,700 Tears of Atonement, so that's great. That went a lot smoother than I was expecting, and I was not expecting to have to fight the Blasphemous equivalent to Krang. Definitely nowhere near as terrifying as the last boss fight. Holy crap, that one was terrifying. You know, these guys here look a lot like the those big guys with the mallets that we have to fight, that like hit the ground and launch stuff at us.
Be witness to this vigil.
Interesting, the hands holding the arms in kind of like mock crucifixion.
My body has been returned to me.
Interesting that the cloth is. So the guy's like alive in the painting. Interesting.
I am now master of this flesh, of this trembling. How sweet the pain.
Totally didn't mean to skip that.
When it is our own penitent one. You who came to witness the miracle, behold.
Oh, that's the kid. That's the dude that we met when we got the double jump after we beat that terrifying boss in the basement of the Mother of Mothers.
Saw its will tarnished in its prolonged absence. Erring in its newly created work, it conferred on that child as much its own as that of another. The blessing of deformity. It spread throughout our land like a contagion. Its accursed seeds germinating like the wounds that sprout upon the scourged flesh of the repentant.
Interesting.
The dying day already puts out its celestial light, causing my eyelids to droop.
You know, that's an interesting thread that these three bosses have. After you beat them, their last message is a thing that's causing their eyelids to droop.
Let the miracle cast open its black gates, so I might venture to where that terrible dream, from which one never wakes.
And this line is almost identical between the three of them. So that's our first three bosses done. And so I'm curious what happens now, because we have... Oh, wait, this is why we couldn't access the top half of the town, because this comes down into the town. Totally makes sense now. I get it. Okay, so let's see what Mama's got to say. Oh, okay. Okay, so this is a play on Christianity. I mean, obviously, if you understand anything about the development of the game, obviously, but the actual story itself, you have like the Trinity, but instead of, Father, Son, Holy Spirit, you have Mother, Father, and Child. Interesting. And now I'm assuming we, those 5 doves that were mentioned when we went and met the ghost of the Son under the Mother of Mothers, we have to open up his body from the urn thing by releasing the 5 doves, all of which I presume are going to be guarded by a boss. I get it, which is the other half of the map.
The full testimony has been revealed to you, and the counterfigure of the witness has at last descended.
Sorry, lady, we kind of overshot that, and we went and unlocked him and the double jump before we came and did this. I didn't realize that was like a thing that wasn't in like the direct progression line, but how are you supposed to know in your first time playing when you haven't looked up anything for the game? One other question I do have is that hand that she's riding, is that the same hand that gives us our magic upgrades? Because if it is, that would be really interesting that he hasn't said anything this whole time. Because, the ego of that hand is off the charts.
The 3 great stone figures of the family have humbled themselves before us all. Raise your eyes as the dazzling beauty of the upper reaches of the city of the blessed name welcomes you. Now go forth. Let not doubt leave its vexatious mark upon you.
Oh, you betcha. I am stoked to see what the second half of this game has in store for us. Oh, cool. This comes down here. Interesting. So what happens if we come off here? Oh, we take a hit. Okay, I get it, I get it. You know, since the enemies respawned, I kind of want to grind out the rest of that 6,000 because we're going to be taking the portal back. And since we're taking the portal back, we're going to be coming out near the sisters, so I mean, we're at 5,000. We only have 1,000 more. Which at the rate we're getting these should not take us long at all. We just have to find a place with like a decent amount of enemies, which is not the portal room. So let's go down a floor. Oh, well. Ow! Didn't realize you can hit behind you. Do we have a save point anywhere near? No, eh? Yeah, get wrecked. Okay, a couple more enemies and we should be good. Which we will get in this room here. I hope. Maybe, no, not quite. Not quite. Almost. Literally exactly 300 more. Do you have any new items?
We have no rain.
No. Well, at least we cleared out his shop in here because I would have totally forgot about that. You know, the game is doing some wonky things with the camera that I don't necessarily like. What's that way? Oh, save room. Cool. We'll regenerate the enemies and get our flasks back, save our boss progress. All of the good things. Oh, let's get it. That's an extra 50. And that should be our 6,000. Yeah, sure enough. Ow! You're just going to stand there? Okay, well, change of plans. Who needs the portal? We'll just warp back right now. It's quicker to come back here and run over to the room than it is to run over all the way to the portal room. You know, I'm thrilled that that boss fight went that smoothly. Because that's the one thing in this game that I dread is the bosses, because I suck. 6,000, yes please. Let's see what we got in this one. So that means we only have a few more of these sisters left to find. Oh, cool! You do get a save point warp. Oh, that is based. Thank you, game. Thank you. That is amazing. Oh, that is so cool. So now we got to save up another 6 grand so that we can come over here and get our next life upgrade. Do we got any items? Nope. Okay, well, let's go save, and then we will see what opened up here. Oh, there's a... Is that like a marker, or is that a boss? I don't know, whatever it is, it looks like that elevator that we had should get us there. So that's kind of cool. But I think for now, we will call it a video here, because that was some excitement. We took down a boss with 3 entire forms. I guess it's fitting for the end of the first 3. But so we took down the boss, made some progress, and we got the top half of the city down to our level. So next time we will head up and see what's up there. If it's a boss, if it's a new place in the map. Obviously, it probably will be, but you know what I mean. So, if you like this video, make sure you hit the like button. And if you want to see more videos like these, make sure you hit the subscribe button. And until next time, thanks for watching.